In a turn of events more dramatic than a Hollywood sci-fi blockbuster, Jeff Bezos, billionaire founder of Amazon and space tourism frontman, has filed a jaw-dropping $50 million lawsuit against pop superstar Katy Perry. The reason? According to Bezos, Perry allegedly blew the lid off what was meant to be a tightly choreographed, PR-perfect space tourism stunt by opening the capsule from the inside, exposing the entire operation and turning what was supposed to be a historic moment into an embarrassing media circus. The legal documents filed are nothing short of explosive. Bezos, through his legal team, claims that Perry violated direct instructions and internal protocol, effectively sabotaging the space capsule's grand reveal. In what Bezos describes as a devastating mistake, Perry opened the capsule hatch from the inside before Bezos could make his choreographed external appearance, exposing what he claims was a simulation environment meant solely for visual and promotional effect. To put it plainly, the Amazon founder is accusing Katy Perry of exposing the alleged truth behind a heavily publicized spaceflight, that it never left Earth. What was supposed to be Blue Origin's glittering moment, featuring Katy Perry as the surprise celebrity guest aboard the next-gen capsule, has instead spiraled into an all-out media frenzy. The stunt, meant to reinforce Bezos' space empire as not only revolutionary but also pop culture relevant, backfired in the most catastrophic fashion. Perry's simple action, pushing the wrong button, or the right one depending on who you ask, has now triggered a war between two of the biggest names in their respective fields. According to insiders, the capsule was staged to appear as though it had re-entered Earth's atmosphere after orbiting the planet. Bezos was supposed to dramatically open the door from the outside, helping Perry out as cameras rolled and drones captured every second for a heavily produced live stream. Instead, the pop icon reportedly unlatched the inner handle and stepped out by herself, leaving technicians, PR handlers, and Bezos himself in complete disarray. The result? Media outlets and internet sleuths immediately began speculating. Sharp-eyed viewers noted that there was no re-entry scorch marks, no landing gear marks on the desert floor, and worse, there were background noises in the live stream that suggested they were in a soundstage. The timeline of the space flight was quickly dissected and doubted. In less than 24 hours, hashtags like #BezosGate and #SpaceHoax trended worldwide. Jeff Bezos, the man whose wealth and ambition have practically redefined 21st century capitalism, now finds himself on the defensive. His team argues that the exposure has not only hurt the credibility of Blue Origin, but also scared off investors, shaken corporate partnerships, and ignited what could be a long-term PR disaster. Perry is reportedly lawyering up, and her camp may be preparing to countersue, alleging she was set up as a scapegoat for an already risky stunt that was bound to unravel. Insiders hint that Perry was uncomfortable with aspects of the mission but was reassured repeatedly that everything was under control. The irony is thick. A pop star unintentionally becomes the whistleblower on what may have been the most elaborate space PR fabrication in history. According to one person close to the billionaire, this lawsuit isn't just about recouping financial losses, it's about sending a message to anyone who might disrupt the narrative. You don't just walk out of a billion-dollar simulation like it's a backstage tent, the source quipped. As legal analysts dive into the case, many are asking deeper questions. If this was all truly a simulation, was the public misled? Were investors duped? Was it even legal to present a non-space flight as an actual mission? If Perry's move cracked open the door, literally and metaphorically, what else will come tumbling out? As the dust settles, Jeff Bezos is finding himself in a PR nightmare of unprecedented proportions. The billionaire, who once seemed untouchable, has attempted every trick in the book to cover up what was clearly an ill-conceived stunt, but the truth has already leaked out, and it's gone viral. The whole fiasco started when Katy Perry boarded Blue Origin's space capsule. Critics slammed his PR team for attempting to cover up what they described as a blatant manipulation of public trust. The truth was out, and no amount of spin or damage control could undo the growing public outrage. In an era where authenticity is everything, this scandal struck at the core of what space tourism is supposed to represent: a future of exploration, discovery, and adventure. Instead, it had been reduced to a showbiz stunt. Fans who had believed in the promise of space exploration were left feeling betrayed, and Bezos was now the face of a high-profile marketing disaster. Social media users flocked to Twitter and Instagram, sharing memes and videos, mocking Bezos and his company for their failed attempt at space tourism. The #BezosSpaceHoax trended worldwide as more and more people exposed the ridiculous nature of the event. Online commentators and influencers posted side-by-side comparisons of Blue Origin's spaceflight and footage from major Hollywood blockbusters, revealing how similar they were in style and execution. It was becoming clear that the only thing out of this world was the level of deception. With the lawsuit now in full swing, the battle between Bezos and Perry has taken on a new level of intensity. Many are speculating that Perry may have unintentionally sparked a domino effect, unraveling a larger web of falsehoods about the so-called space tourism industry. The question on everyone's mind is whether this will be the end of Jeff Bezos' dominance in the space race, or merely a temporary setback. While Bezos' legal team prepares to fight for the $50 million he claims to have lost in potential revenue and brand damage, there are growing calls for a deeper investigation into the broader issues surrounding space tourism. Is this just the beginning of a much bigger story? And could other space ventures, including those led by billionaires like Elon Musk and Richard Branson, also face the spotlight? For now, the world watches as Bezos and Perry square off in what could be the most sensational celebrity lawsuit of the decade. One thing is for certain, the internet's fascination with the hashtag Bezos space hoax isn't going away anytime soon. As more information comes to light, it will only fuel the already fiery debate over the future of space exploration and the lengths to which billionaires will go to create their own version of reality.